Hi everyone, welcome to Keto Living Over 50. It's been a little bit since I've updated you on how I'm doing, and I thought this would be a perfect time. On December 30th last year is when I started my keto journey. I just really went for it cold turkey, and I have been sticking to it ever since. Now, there were 3 times last year when I went off on purpose, and I didn't really go off too terribly, and that is on the holidays. For Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, I allowed myself to have some stuffing and gravy, and that was it. I didn't have rolls, I didn't have desserts, I didn't pick and choose at all of the yummy stuff that's laying out. That is what I told myself. I am going to allow myself some turkey and stuffing. But that is the one thing that I really was not prepared to completely eliminate from my life. But you know, that stuffing is nostalgic. It is the stuffing I grew up with. It's the stuffing my mom made. It is the stuffing that she learned to make from my dad's mom. And it wouldn't have been the holidays, I think, without that. And it was perfectly and completely 100% without guilt. I had that stuffing in the evening like I usually do. You know, I'll make a bowl of the stuffing and the gravy and shred the turkey in there and just ladle the gravy all around. And that was my sort of evening snack. And that's what I did. We have turkey and stuffing and all of that for all of our holidays. I know a lot of people have ham in the Easter, but we're not ham people. So we just have the turkey, full-on turkey dinner for all of our holidays. Now, Christmas, I indulged a little bit more. My son-in-law makes really awesome lattes. He has an espresso machine and he makes foam. So I allowed myself to have a latte with like a peppermint creamer that does have sugar in it. And my daughter, my kids are turning into amazing cooks and bakers. And my daughter, Jasan, made this amazing homemade. I mean, she picked the apples in the fall. They went to like a fall, it's like a farm that opens up to the public and you can pick your own berries and apples. So back then she did, and she made these apple cobblers that she froze. They also had some oranges in it as well. Oh my gosh. I allowed myself to have actually 2 small helpings of that, not together, but in a different part of the day. And again, no guilt whatsoever. I enjoyed every amazing morsel of that. It was delicious, absolutely heavenly, perfect. And that's it. This has definitely turned into a lifestyle for me when it comes to how I eat. I really stick to it. I don't have really many issues whatsoever other than I get in a rut and I do tend to eat the same things all the time for the most part, not all the time, but the stuff that I have a lot is generally very fast and easy, and I do enjoy it. And once I'm like, that doesn't sound good, I'll go to like my other go-to. And so I have my go-tos. My husband has even said, oh, you're making your go-to. It's like, yeah, I'm making my go-to. I'm just hungry. I got to have something fast. So yeah. So it has been officially a year. Now I'm not one. So my goal is to lose about 50 to 55 pounds. And during this year, I was able to get off 34 pounds as of the filming of this video. I'm pretty proud of myself. I know you're thinking, my Lord, in a year, you should have been able to get off the entire 55 pounds. And I have to say that I feel like that is probably true, but I don't count my macros. I am 55. I think my thyroid could use some additional support, but I don't take anything for it. And just living kind of in this 55-year-old body where I deal with some other things, I do lose weight very slowly. But I'm proud of myself for not letting that get me down and to just keep plugging along. I feel like many of you out there can relate to slow weight loss and how it is so important to focus on all the other things and not just what that scale is telling you. So I think that has been my biggest battle, is constantly telling myself, Jill, You may not have lost any weight for the last 2 weeks, or 3 weeks even. That's okay. Your clothes are fitting you better. I definitely can feel the weight loss almost before it shows me it on the scale. It's really bizarre. I never measured myself really, and I should have, because I definitely feel the inches are there that I've lost more than maybe even what that week or two would show me on the scale. I can only hope that my metabolism is being repaired and that I am doing some really good stuff on the inside. I'm helping my heart, I'm helping my general health, and I'm sure I am. I do have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and I also have a very bad back. So a lot of the pain I deal with, I think, comes from my back. I do feel like my chronic fatigue has definitely quelled itself quite a bit. I do have times where it waxes and wanes and it will show up, and I'll have that day or two where I'm just, wow, it just sort of kicks me. That still happens, but I feel like it happens a little less. My fibromyalgia is a little harder to gauge because it really kind of can disguise itself in a lot of different ways. And when I feel like I'm getting sick, it's actually my fibromyalgia kind of showing its ugly face again. Fibromyalgia affects a lot of points in your body. So when I have those trigger points start flaring up, and I have that sort of all over body pain, ache, burning, then it's like, okay, my fibro must be really flaring, or I'll get a cold sore. That is the chronic fatigue and fibro. Those are signs that my body is really down and out and it's not able to quell that virus that causes those. So I haven't had one of those in a long time, knock on wood. That's a good sign. My back pain, again, totally separate. The funny thing is since I've lost the 34 pounds, I can tell that I need to really pay attention to how that affects my body and how I carry my body around. My butt sticks out a little farther, I think, because I tend to do that. My body will compensate for my belly sticking out. So I've really had to sort of alter and tweak sort of how I carry my body, and my posture is struggling with that. It probably would do me some good to go to a physical therapist and help me sort of strengthen the muscles where I need to so I can carry my body the way it really should be. I know 34 pounds isn't a ton of weight, but it really feels like it is. The difference that I can see and feel in my body has been really cool. Laying in bed at night, falling to sleep, I may be on my side and I'll just kind of reach over, and it's like, oh my gosh, the first time that I felt my waist dip in and I could feel my hip bone there was really amazing. And I kept going, oh my gosh. And I was like, I can feel my hip bone. I've never been able to do that before. And my waist actually went in on the side. It's those little things that maybe the scale isn't telling you, but you can start to feel your ribs again. I mean, I haven't been able to feel the bottom part of my ribs in a very long time, and I can actually feel my ribs. It's amazing. I definitely can see the weight loss in my face, and it may be something that I, for a while, won't notice until, because I have this YouTube channel, I'll re-look at different videos because somebody will have commented on one. So it takes me over to that video and I'll look and go, wow, I really have lost some weight. You live with yourself every day. You look at yourself every day and you tend to miss those things. I appreciate everyone's comments letting me know, my goodness, I can tell you've lost weight, Jill, keep it up. That really does mean a lot to me. I feel like I need to put some before and after pictures, and it's not even the after of the after. I still have 25 pounds more to lose. So my goal this year, if I could lose 34 in a year, I hope to lose the rest of my weight. I hope that I can get off at least 20 pounds this year. I know that as your body sort of is starting to get where it should be, it's harder to lose that weight. So I think it might take me the whole year to lose this 20 pounds. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. I don't count my macros, you guys. I never have. I just eat until I'm full. I know what I shouldn't have, so I avoid those things. I really try not to eat anything before noon unless I'm legitimately just really hungry. And then I allow myself to have some breakfast. Most of the time, I don't even think about food until afternoon, sometimes 1 or 2 o'clock. I will have my coffee in the morning, my collagen coffee, but that seems to give me enough fasting really to, I think, keep me where I am and to continue to sort of burn some fat very slowly in the background. As for my portions, I really think that probably could have something to do with why I haven't lost more weight, because I kind of am stubborn about that. I don't want to have to weigh my food. I don't want to have to worry about when I'm eating something that I know I'm allowed to have, about how much of it I should eat. I eat until I'm full, and I do like the feeling of being full. So I just eat until I'm full. I don't overeat, but I do like that sensation of, okay, I'm feeling very satisfied now. And I still have lost 34 pounds, and I'm really happy about that. So I do feel like I need a little before and afters. However, I really didn't take any before pictures. And I'm going to try to find something that I can post to show you kind of how I looked, I think, when I was my biggest. But I'll try to dig out some pictures that I can put here. And I will have to take some pictures, won't I, of my after. It's like full body shots. I don't often do that. So I'll see what I can do and insert them in here somewhere. Some of my favorite videos to watch and channels that really inspire me are just kind of what they're eating. I like really simple what you're eating kind of ones. And so I will continue to post those. I know I haven't done anything like that in a while, but you'll be seeing more of those. And if you have any other requests, please let me know down below, and I will do my best to make that happen. All right, so if you haven't started yet, just know that every day goes by, whether you've decided to or not, and they slowly turn into months and months, and before you know it, an entire year will have gone by. You can decide on whether or not it's going to be you saying, yep, I'm still doing this, or I haven't done it yet, but I will. Make this the year that you do. You won't be sorry. I feel so much better. I would say, though, that I realized that I'm going to have to revamp my entire wardrobe. So everything is baggy on me. I have a few shirts like this that was early on before I started topping off and gaining, up until my biggest point. So I do have some of these that I can still wear. And all of my leggings barely stay on me. I can barely wear them. There are a few that I can't wear at all, and I lived in leggings. I still love leggings. They're just so comfortable. These are pull-on jeans that I have to roll over once because they'll fall off me if I don't. And my pajamas even are huge on me. So that is really exciting. And I have, again, another 25 pounds to go. So I don't want to get too crazy, but I do need to get some pieces for, so I can walk around in the world not drowning in my clothes. I'm not drowning in them. It's not like I've lost 60 pounds or anything, but they are big for me. So I'm not there yet. I still have a little ways to go. And it may take me the entire year of 2021 to finally get out of the 130s. I'm not even out of the 140s. Right now, I currently weigh 141.4. I started at about 175.8 or 6. I never remember what that point is. But I know it was 175 point something, and I'm down to 141.4 as of this morning. I try really hard not to weigh myself until Sunday. And sometimes I can't wait and I'll get on the scale. But yeah, that's a battle too, isn't it? Trying to keep away from the scale. But yeah, so I cannot wait until I get out of the 140s. I don't remember the last time I was out of the 140s. Let me think. I remember being about 138 in about 2012, 2013. I think that was the last time I saw the 130s. So that will be amazing. Now, the day I get into the 120s is going to be I can't even wrap my mind around that, because the last time I saw a 1-2 in any 1-2 whatever was, I believe, in the 90s. I want to say it was definitely in the 90s. So that's going to be a day to celebrate, that is for sure. My long-term goal after I lose my weight is to get a tummy tuck and a breast lift and probably implants, because I do want a little fullness. My boobs are so deflated and hanging down so low. And my tummy is going to need a little something, something. So that is something that I'm not going to think about quite yet, because I've got a little ways to go, like I said. But if it happens in 2021, I will be so thrilled. But when that day comes, I think I will be in tears. That will be amazing. And I will be so excited to finally get that done. And it will just sort of reinvest my whole self into making sure that I respect my body enough to keep my new body where it should be. So hopefully we may be having a conversation next year, maybe toward the end of the year, about that possibility. And maybe I'll even be starting to look at plastic surgeons by around that time. I'm going to bring you on that journey with me, though. The thought about it actually gives me goosebumps, and I know I'm getting close, so that has been my ultimate goal for many, many years, and I can't wait. I'm just really excited about that. Let me know down below how you're doing. Have you started? Did you start last year? Are you thinking about it? Let me know. All right, signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.